Sounds good. No, you're all good. Okay. So my name is Noor once again. I just kind of like make videos to get people's life stories. And yeah, I saw you sitting here by yourself at the park. And honestly, I just want to have a conversation. Okay, what was your name again?
My name is Frank Dominguez. They call me Dingo.
Dingo.
Yes.
I'm Noor.
Noor.
Yeah, so where are you from?
I am from Ogden.
Sorry, the person behind the camera is Noah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm from Ogden. I'm an old school Ogdeniter.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, were you born and raised there?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
We went to school in Ogden.
Do what now?
We went to college in Ogden.
Yeah, we were staying.
Yeah, we did.
Right on, man.
How was life growing up there?
To be quite frank with you, man, it was rough.
Yeah.
It really was.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Man, I could tell you some stories, but like I lost my family. I was taken away from my family when I was really young. I was only like 3. So I've been in foster homes and stuff all my life, and I never really felt belonged. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I always felt like an outcast and stuff like that. And then when I did get to meet my family, finally, when I was 12, their lifestyle was totally different from what I was being raised up to be.
Yeah.
And, I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be, a family thing. And then I chose the wrong way, and ended up spending most of my life down there in prison as a raper. And I've lost 2 wives, got a kid, 2 kids down there doing whatever.
In prison?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just what I really would like to get across to a lot of people is a lot of people think that being homeless is cool, man.
Really?
And it's not. This is the worst I've been. I don't like asking people for nothing, because they look at you kind of weird and stuff,
Yeah.
And, it's a tough road, man. And if I could help some kids stay off the street, well, I would, I would do it.
Yeah.
Because this isn't what's happening. This ain't. A lot of people think that this is cool. This is where it's at. This is where all the dope's at. This is where all the girls are at. And it's not like that, man. I'm 66. I've been homeless now for pretty close to 10 years now. And it just doesn't seem like I can't get it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like every time you go to a door, the door gets slammed in your face. And you can only take so much of that stuff for so long, and then you just finally just throw up your hands and say, "Hey, man, the hell with this." It's not working. But if I can, I would really like to make a message to some young kids: stay off the streets. This isn't what's happening, man. This ain't happening. I've lost 4 friends from just recently from drug overdoses. I got to bury them. At least I made it to their funerals. I don't like. This is America. Anyway, the last time I woke up, this was America. And it's sad to see one of the richest countries in the world seeing people sleeping on sidewalks and in the gutters, and I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
And when I look at them, I feel sad for them, but I can't do nothing because I'm trying to make it myself. Anything you want to know, ask me. I'm one of anybody in this park will tell you. I'm a pretty straight up guy. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I tell her how it is, and I hope that none of y'all ever have to be in a position that I'm in. Ever. It's not good. Serious, it's not. It's, sometimes I hate to even wake up.
Really?
Yeah.
What is that?
Because it's the same thing every day. Every day.
What's like the hardest part about it? Is it like the people, or is it just like
It's yeah. It's not all people.
Yeah.
I've met some very good people.
Yeah.
And some very talented people out here.
Yeah.
But some people just look down on people that are down on their luck. And they just figure I can do it, so can you. Well, I wish it was that easy, man. But not. I had Social Security. I lost that.
Oh, why?
Because I went to jail and I used it.
Yeah.
And now I got to start all over again. And, it's just a frustrating situation,
Yeah.
Right now, you caught me at a kind of a weird time because I was just sitting here tripping, man, like, what am I going to do, man?
Yeah.
I sit here and I watch these people, and I don't want to be like them. I don't want to wake up every morning and the first thing you think of is get high or, doing stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I get high, man. Don't get me wrong, man. But that's not the life. The life isn't waking up as soon as you open your eyes and start thinking, what can I do to go get high?
Yeah.
But that's what living on the streets does to people, man. I never used to mess around with meth at all, man. But when you're out here, you got to be alert, man. You got to be on top of it, because if you don't, the first time that you let your guard down, they're gonna get you, and they will get you, man. And they don't care who you are. They don't care what color you are. They don't care. All they care about is getting high. That's it. They don't care about how this person feels, or these people. They don't feel all that. All they care about. That's all they talk about. That's why I pull myself away from people. Is because I don't like to get involved in too much of the drug scene.
Yeah.
It's I mean, right now that's just the life I've got.
Yeah. What's like the most used drug that you've seen here?
In this park?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you that, man. If you want to find spice, you'll find it. You know what I mean? Meth, you'll find it too. The other stuff you'll find on the west side. That's basically drinking, getting drunk.
Where do they get the drugs? Is it like from them, or is there like
It's
people that walk by? Is it like,
It's.
I'm not an officer, I promise.
I
just want to be educated more.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of cartels or not. Well, a lot of people don't think that Salt Lake City, Utah isn't tied up in stuff like that. Well, Let me tell you.
Really? You just educated me.
And you would be very surprised at some of the people that are doing it.
Damn. I wouldn't, honestly, I suspect something like that,
I
though.
can't believe it.
He said, honestly, I suspect something like that.
Hey, and your gut feeling is always right.
Yeah.
Always
That's fact.
right.
Always trust your
I can agree
intuition.
with that, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and like I was saying, man, you'd be very surprised
Yeah.
at some of the people
But you
that,
don't expect.
that supply money and do things.
Yeah.
I mean, they're way up here.
Oh, yeah, I'm already knowing. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll just share something with you really quick.
Yeah.
When I was living in Roy, I was doing pretty well. I was selling a lot of weed and stuff, man. And some of my buyers were Christians.
Wow.
From and they invited me to the church one day, and I went in, and they were begging me not to say anything.
Really?
And I was like, hey man, I'm not gonna do that. It's just, I'm surprised to see guys way up here doing it,
Yeah.
and sending us to prison and stuff
Yeah.
because we're keeping you supplied.
Yeah.
And
That's
like,
crazy.
it's very crazy. It's very crazy. I'll even give you a nickname to me. Call it Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Where did that nickname come from?
Well, he has some big feet.
Yeah, he has a big face.
But we called him Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And when I was really shocked when he introduced himself to me as a bishop of the LDS Church. I was like, what? And I backed up from him. I was like, oh, well, I got to go, man.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, sit down and talk with me. So I sat and talked with him, and we ended up becoming pretty good friends.
Really?
And, yeah, it's good. Anything else you would like to?
What do you think is like the biggest misunderstanding people like assume when homeless? What's your like biggest misunderstanding with that person?
Okay, from my being out here, okay, there are some people out here that this is the life they choose. They choose to live like this. And then you got some people out here that this isn't the life they choose, but this is the life they have to live.
Yeah.
Because their income isn't enough, your social security and stuff. If you could show me a place anywhere in this state that you can pay rent, lights, and all that with only $900, I would tip my hat to you, man, and have you take me to that place.
Seriously, yeah.
And it's just not easy, bro.
Yeah, and I agree. And the reason, like, I'm a rehab counselor, right? So I do work with a lot of people that come out of jail or have like substance abuse,
Right.
and a lot of them are on Social Security. Like, they get like about $900.
Right.
Especially in this economy, that's not shit. Like,
It ain't.
I understand like money's better than like 900 is better than zero, but it's really hard to survive off of freaking $900. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the housing. Our housing in freaking Salt Lake sucks. Just keeping it real, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? And groceries aren't getting any cheaper. Transportation isn't getting any cheaper. So, and as bad as it sounds, I hate the government. I can't stand the government. I work for the government, but I can't stand them. Because there's just a lot of shit that it just doesn't fucking make sense to me. It's just, this is a whole downward spiral, but I can't stand the fucking government.
I look at it like this, okay?
Yeah.
Whoever wrote these laws and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they made it. They made it where they could bypass it.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Mhm.
How many rich people do you hear of gets locked up? Not too many. You'll hear a few, but you won't hear too many.
Yeah.
Why is that? That's because of the way our laws are written.
Yeah.
You know, they're worded certain ways. You know, and it's just, I don't know.
No, seriously. And the people that also make the laws and stuff, they're the rich white dudes that are on the freaking, up all the way up there in the mountains, man. Like they never had the experience of actually like coming from nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they're the ones making our laws when they haven't hit ground zero. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's dumb to me, honestly.
We just had a conversation just a couple weeks ago with I can't remember who he was, but he was asking us almost some of the stuff that you was.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see these people with golden spoons in their mouths and stuff like that, making laws that they don't know nothing about, man. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't live out here. They don't know what's going on. All they know is what they read in books, what they see on movies, and what they see on the news. But come out here and live, man. And then I really believe that your mind will change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Because, hey, there are some good people out here. Don't get me wrong. There are some good people, man.
Agreed.
And I really feel sad for a lot of them. But then there's some that they make the homeless look bad.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's what we're trying to do with this park right now.
Yeah.
If you notice, we try to pick it up. We try to clean it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is everybody's park.
Yeah.
It isn't just for the homeless. This is everybody's park. You know, you can't be leaving outfits all over the place. You know, just as kids. You know, what if a kid picks that up and starts playing with it? You know, you just don't know.
Yeah.
So now we're all kind of coming together and we're like, hey man, we got to start cleaning it up.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like awesome.
if it's only a handful of us,
Yeah.
you know, other people will see it and they'll start saying, hey, well, they're doing it. Well, let's join in.
Yeah, let's join
You
in.
know,
Yeah.
so if you've noticed, this park has been pretty clean lately.
Yeah, I really like it.
And they're really chopping up on the dope in here. You know, I hate to say it, but that little group down there,
We saw them.
if I was a cop, okay, all I would do is go to where everybody hangs out and kick back and watch. And you'll find out who's who, what's what, and where everything is at. You know what I mean? And that's what's going to happen. I tried to tell them, hey, you've got to switch, you've got to change it. Because you've got a routine going, only see it, and eventually they're going to come and get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why? Because you're a thorn in their side. You know what I mean? They blame everything on the dope dealers and you know, it's behind dope and this. Well, kinda it is. You know what I mean? It kinda is, man. You know what I mean?
I got a question.
Yeah, tell me and I'll.
Out of like everything you experienced and been through, like, what's the most important thing you've learned?
He said, out of everything you've been through, what's the most important thing you've learned?
The most important thing that I have learned out here.
Let's just say in general, in life,
Right.
and out here. Yeah, you can break it up if you need.
Okay, well, out here, and this is really fucked up. Excuse me. But you can't trust nobody. You can't.
Why do you say that?
Well, look at my backpack. I thought I could trust these people. I jumped up real quick, go do something, came back, and no one seen nothing.
And what did you have in you again?
My laptop and my phone, all my wire, my electronics and stuff. They took it all. I mean, and that's all that I had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so right now I'm just waiting for something to come by with my backpack, and I know what's going to happen. I'm going to end up getting in a fight. I'm going to go to jail. But that's mine.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I'll give you my shirt if I
Yeah.
have to, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kind of pissed out real quick, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
But it's just, I've learned you can't trust them. You can't. I mean, you think you can, you can't. Because everybody's trying to figure ways to get over, to get money, to do this, to do that, or whatever. Now, my important thing that I've learned in my life so far is don't give up. I just was telling you I was getting ready to do this, and I tell everybody this: keep your head up. Keep your head up. Things will get better. It has to. This has got to stop. But just don't give up, man. Because if you give up, man, then you end up losing. State ends up losing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not ready to give up yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. I wanted to throw the towel in a number of times, man. This isn't what life's all about, man. Not, I'd rather be back in foster homes and being used as a work person or whatever than living out here, man. I don't like living out here. You don't know what to expect. You don't know who you can trust. And then you think you find someone that you can trust. And then it's like predator. They see a prey, they see somebody that's weak to move in. And they'll be your best buddies, they'll be your best friends, they'll everything until they get what they want. And then you don't see them anymore. You know what I mean? So the message that I can give to anybody is don't give up, man. Don't give up. You can't give up, because if you give up, man, they win. And I'm not ready to give up yet. But sometimes I get. It gets tough, but it really does.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm at this villa out here by the airport. It's for homeless people, and they might as well just put gun towers up, razor wire, and keep us there. I mean, we can't have food, we can't have lighters, the toilet paper, they give you 1, 2, 3, give it to you.
Seriously.
They don't give you rolls, they give you 1, 2, 3, and give it to you. You got 2 people to a room, so.
That's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. But at the start, but I look at it this way. I think that all the homeless shelters and stuff were made to fail. Because I have not ran into one person yet that kept his apartment or her apartment or anything. They'll keep them for a month, and then the next thing you know, they're back out on the street. And then you ask them, well, how come you got kicked out? Well, they said I had too much traffic or I had too much company. Really? I didn't know that we had to have special permission to have people come over.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, that's what they're trying to tell us. I got kicked out of my place in Ogden because and I don't mean nothing by this, okay?
Yeah.
But I get along with everybody.
I believe you.
And a lot of my friends are gang members. A lot of them, they can come to my house, sit down, and relax. They know they don't have to worry about shit. Well, and they would dress in their colors.
Yeah.
And when they would come to my house, my neighbors would freak out. You know, so one day my manager came over and told me, hey, what are you doing with all these people here? I told him, well, for one, they're my friends.
Yeah.
Two, they come and check on me to make sure I'm okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm an epileptic. I stay here by myself.
Yeah.
And they ain't bothering nobody. And so, you know, what's the problem? Well, you can't have visitors. I'm like, what? And he says, you can't. You can't have this people here.
So they want you like to stay
Like-
fucking isolated?
Yeah, and I told him, I says, hey, look, man, number one, let's get something straight. I've never had the cops called on me.
Yeah.
I've never had no complaints on me about my place. Your other residents here are saying that my friends are intimidating them. How are they intimidating them? Just because they're different? You know, just because they dress in red or blue?
Yeah.
How's that scaring people? They don't talk to me? No, you know,
Yeah.
stay right here on my porch. We sit here, we smoke or drink beer. Listen, you don't bother nobody. You have respect for everybody. And he says, well, if I come around again and they're here, you're out of here. Oh, damn. 2 weeks later, I was out. So just keep this in mind. A lot of the homeless shelters, there are some people that care. There's just some that we're just a dollar sign. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, they don't care about nothing. Let me just tell you something. A couple weeks ago, I didn't know that you had to check in. I didn't, you know, but I was there every night at midnight. I'd left every day about 8 o'clock in the morning, signed out, all that.
Yeah.
I came back one night. They told me, hey, you've been exited. It's 1:45. Okay, why? Well, you haven't checked here for 2 days. Check your logs, man. You'll see where I assigned out and in. And they says, well, they said you haven't been here for 2 days. And then one of the security guys said, hey, man, I remember you, man. He said, let me go talk to him. I said, all right. I said, but you remember me, right? He goes, yeah, I remember you. I remember you being here. So he goes and he talks to him. He comes back out. He goes, hey, man, my hands are tied. I can't do nothing. I told him, what am I supposed to do about my stuff? And he says, well, this is the weekend, so, you know, come Monday, and we'll have your stuff. They have a 24-hour thing. They throw all your stuff in. Yeah, so this is all I got. This is it. Whoops, did I do that again?
You're all good.
And I even asked him, I told him, how can you guys throw our stuff away like that, man?
Yeah, seriously.
This is all we got,
Yeah.
you know? And he's like, well, you got 24 hours. Where? I didn't read nothing on that. I didn't read nothing where it said I had 24 hours to come and get my stuff.
Yeah.
And he says, well, it's our policy. Well, thanks for letting me know. You know, I said, now, what are we going to do about the clothes?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, we got donations and stuff like that. I said, well, I don't want your donation. You know, them are clothes that people don't want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're torn, or they're no good, or whatever. I said, I had some pretty good clothes, man, and, you know, I had to work to get them, but I got them,
Yeah.
you know, and now you guys just throw them away. I had 5 pairs of shoes. This is the only pair I got now. You know what I mean? They just don't let the homeless shelters community, I guess that's how you would say it, pull the wool over people's eyes, man. It's not happening, man. It's not. It's not happening the way that they want people to think it's happening. It's not, bro. I'm telling you, I'm homeless. I've been to 3 different homeless shelters.
How y'all doing?
What's up,
Hey,
buddy?
how you doing?
All right.
And, they're nice to put gun towels and razor wire up on. Serious, because that's what a lot of people feel like they're locked up. You got to get permission to do this. You got to get permission. What have I done? Just because I'm homeless, I lose all my constitutional rights just because I'm homeless. You put me in a place to stay. I know there's rules, but these are institutional rules. You know, I've been in an institute. That's not food out here. You know, they run it just like a jail. And that's the rules. That's the spirit. Me and my friend, we're trying to get a pot, how you say it, iPod?
Yeah.
We're trying to get something going so we can get up to the Capitol up here and let these people see what it's about. You know, because I don't think they're really honestly getting the real picture. I really don't.
I don't think they are either.
I think they're being told stuff and they're being told what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, it's working. It's not working, man. It's not. I don't want it, man. I can't even go and see my family anymore, because, you know, they just, once you're homeless, man, you're just, and then, you know, that's messed up to say something like that, man. It is. Because you got that jacket, and once you got that jacket, it's hard to get it off.
Yeah.
And that's real.
But if there's anyone to get it off, I feel like it's you, man.
He said if anyone was to get it off, I feel like it'd be you.
Because you got that
bro.
you got that mindset, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of homeless people don't have the mindset you have.
He said a lot of
'Cause you
people
believe-
have the mindset you have.
You just believing that it will get better. It will get better just off the belief that you feel like it will get better.
I 100% agree. I feel like a lot of people don't have the mindset that you have, especially in their current situation, you know?
Right.
I feel like a lot of people would already throw in the towel and just like accept defeat.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're not throwing in the towel, that you're not just throwing your hands up, it shows that you actually care to like make a change, to change your life around. And it's never too late. As long as you're here still breathing, it's never too late.
I know.
Yeah.
It's, you know, bro, it just gets hard sometimes, you know, because, hey, I'm not going to say I was a Mr. because I wasn't,
None of us are, right?
you know, but I've worked and I know, you know, I know how to do it.
Yeah.
But once you get a jacket, man, you're screwed, man. And I hate saying this, man, especially if you're black, Mexican, Indian. If you got a record, man, you're screwed. I'm 66, man, and we used to run a restaurant out here in Midvale on 7200 South and State. It was called Claky James. We ran it for like 6 years, and then the owner ended up selling it. But, you know, I know how to work. You know what I mean? I know how to take care of business. It's just I fell on some bad luck, and I just can't get back. I just can't.
You
know,
will.
It seems like every time I take 2 steps forward, I can kick back 6 steps back, and I have to start all over again. You know, and that kind of gets a little frustrating after a while. You know what I mean? Especially when you get in the door slant in your face when you're being told, hey, go do this, go, and things will work for you. And then you go do it, and you get the door slammed in your face, and you're like, wait a minute, man, these people just told me to do this.
Yeah.
But this happened.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of like pulling up a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm going to try and get my Social Security back.
Yeah.
Once I can get that back, I really believe I can start doing things.
You will.
Hey, have you been staying sober?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
don't get me wrong, bro. I'm not going to say I'm a because I'm not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get really depressed and,
Yeah.
there's things, to help.
Yeah.
But I'm not letting myself in like a lot of, and I feel sad for them. I can't control their addiction. I can tell them how I do it.
Yeah.
But that's totally up to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, don't get me wrong. I get high and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
That's how you
make it
cope.
an everyday thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I do it when I get really I get depressed. I get tired of living like this, trying to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Shit like that. It works out good. It works.
Yeah.
And so I'll turn to something to help me lift my spirits up a little bit. And some people say, well, how come you don't do that? Well, it gets me out of my mind. That I'm in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and feel sad for myself and feel sorry for myself. And, wow, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just turn to, whatever. Sometimes, just get out of this for a while.
For a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense to y'all or not.
Yeah. Trust me, it does. I feel like everyone has to hit rock bottom. But I'm gonna let you know that, like, even though it's kind of hard to see sometimes, it does get better.
I agree with you, and I wish I could practice what I'm preaching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've seen some bad things happen. If I can help them, then because this isn't what's happening.
You're helping me kind of see things from a different perspective. And I know you're going to be helping a lot of people that come across this as well.
And use my name and stuff. I'm not afraid to talk to nobody. I don't care if they're real educated people. I can talk educated myself. It's just I just don't want to. These young kids that are coming up now, they're starting to think this is cool, and this ain't the same. This is not cool, man. And I don't care, what people tell these young kids that this isn't cool. This is not cool. Sleeping on the ground, sleeping on sidewalks, in doorways. No, man, that's not cool. If you can make me see where that's cool, then I'll do it forever. You know what I mean? But it's not cool. No, it isn't. And then I've seen people, like with clothes, and, my God, man, I just this ain't
I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. And like I'm telling you, even though like shit can be, bottom level, and like I said, like the worst it could possibly be, I believe that that it does happen all for a reason. And regardless, like I said, like you said too, that like shit's gonna get better. Keep your head up and
don't give up.
Take the the necessary steps to try to like at least get to the place that you want to be at, become the person you want to become.
Yeah.
And no, I really do appreciate you taking time to talk to me.
Right.
And yeah, like just seeing you under the tree by yourself, I was like, man, I gotta go like talk to this person. I don't know what it is, but I gotta at least try, and obviously you got a great convo out of it. I got a whole different perspective on everything. And yeah, I really do appreciate you taking time out of your day to, sit down and have a convo. Also just share your different stories with us.
It's like, I know I was put on this planet for something, but I just haven't found it yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but one day that door will open and I'll step in it and I'll know that's what I'm supposed to do.
That's why you still here.
That's why you're here, yep.
Huh?
And that's why you're here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 66 and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. And so, I sit back here and I watch. Maybe one day, I'll be able to help somebody.
Not maybe one day.
You helped me today.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
that's
start
cool.
with that,
That
yeah.
makes me feel good.
Now you help both of us.
Noah said you helped the both of us.
That does. It makes me feel good, and I hope that this tape or this video will help other people. I mean, I don't know how, but Dingo is a straight up person,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you exactly how it is. I won't sugarcoat it, and and like I said before, this is for these young kids, man. Please stay off the streets. This ain't happening.
Yeah. Dingo, I appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
I have something for you. We'll do off camera because I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, like look at me, I'm on camera sharing things. So no, you can turn it off.
Can I
I got something.
Can I shake your hand?